Welcome, everybody. This is our final day for the Mojaloop online open source convening. We've had an interesting 2 days. We're able to hear lots of updates from the work streams over the last PI, over the last program increment. There's still quite a bit of work to do, as you've heard. Today, we focus away from the updates and start to think about what we want to do in the coming future. People in the chat are talking about whether they're coffee people or not. I'm not a coffee person. I'm not a coffee drinker. Neither is Pierre. Excellent. But if you do want coffee beans, there's a fancy coffee shop in Nairobi which sells beans from, I think it's Eritrea. If you're a coffee drinker, please let me know. I'll be happy to bring you some beans. Best coffee I know of in Nairobi. Great. I see lots of usual folks in the room, but I also see some folks who are not as common, at least not in the work streams, but have been with us the whole week, which is great. Thank you so much for joining us. Excellent. Why don't we make a start? Just as I'm saying that, more people are joining in the waiting room. I'll give them a second to join. There we go. Excellent. Now, typically, the day 3 of our convenings, or the last day of our convenings, have usually been left for the community to sort of give direction on where they want to go. With the product council and all the good work that they've been doing leading up to the convening, we do have some version of that. And so we've wanted to twist day 3 a little bit, the last day, to focus on 2 things. One, to give a quick snapshot for everyone to see where we currently are in the development cycle of Mojaloop. Paul will give you all a quick overview of what that looks like. Some of you might have already seen it, but just in case you haven't, don't worry, we will share it to you today and the link as well. And then we do want to focus around requirements. So for those of you who've been in the community long enough, you have realized that we've had a shift towards our adopters and our adopters' needs. Many of you in your respective organizations are working with potential adopters or clients of your own, many of whom have said certain things. They have certain requirements, or they have a wish list, or certain things that they want done soon. And some of them have even gone further, a step further, to explain how soon they might want some of those pieces of work to be completed. So we're gonna, again, Paul Macon will lead a discussion, and I'm sure there are many others with all that feedback that they want to bring here that we can discuss and figure out how we prioritize that, how we make that a thing. So those will be the first 2 sessions, but then we'll also have a break with the final trivia questions. I will let the cat out of the bag. The category we're dealing with today is exclusive Mojaloop. So if you fancy yourself a bit of a Mojaloop expert, all our questions today are Mojaloop centric. For the trivia, somebody's giving a yay. I wonder who that is. Sam. Sam, we might need to ban you because I think you're the one person who knows everything Mojaloop in and out. But during the break, we'll have that session. And then in the final closing session, we do want to recognize community members who've just gone above and beyond and have done some really excellent work over the last PI. The person we are awarding is, in fact, on the call today, which is very exciting. So, and also, we do want to list the active people, many of whom are on the call today. Now, the list of most active community members and new and upcoming community members are very, very different to what we've been used to, which is very, very exciting. It's good to see fresh blood, and a number of them are here. Some of them aren't, but a number of them I can see already joined us on the call today, which is super exciting. which is great. Sam just let us know that he's not playing trivia this year. So we will definitely have a new champion. Sam, I might during the trivia time, I might give you 2 seconds to give you a word of advice to the new winner once we declare who that is. So we will give an opportunity for that to happen. Right. Why don't we get started? Here's my advice. This is the session where you need to speak up and talk. If you've got a strong interest, or you want to advocate for something to happen, or you need certain decisions to be made, this is definitely the time where you need to come off video, come on off mute, and actually say it. Because if you do not say it, there is no way for us to figure out what you're thinking and make it a priority. And this is a point where we need your input to prioritize the work that we need to do over the next PI. So with that said, I'm going to pass it to Paul Macon first to set the context again for the day in some level of detail, better than I have so far. And then Paul, I think you can continue with giving an update on the dashboard and the Moduloop roadmap. So Paul Macon, over to you.